Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about fibroid. If you find this video useful, you can subscribe and also click on your notification bell so that when a new video pops up, you can watch it. Fibroid are non-cancerous growths in and out of the uterus, and it occurs in women of childbearing ages. A lot of women have fibroid, but they are not aware because probably it's very small. It is when it's large and obvious that a lot of women are aware that they have fibroid. And the causes of fibroid, a lot of times is not known, but it can also occur due to the hormones that causes the menstrual cycle to take in during menstruation. We have the progesterone and the estrogen hormones. They are also thought to be responsible for fibroid. Well, how do you know that you have fibroid? There are a lot of signs and symptoms, but not all the time that those signs and symptoms might mean that you have fibroid. But when you have noticeable signs like that, you can check out for fibroid. Pain when you are menstruating, when you have a lot of pain during menstruation, when you have heavy flu, heavy bleeding during menstruation, it can also be a sign of fibroid. When you have constant back pain, constant leg pain, you can also check for fibroids. Well, there are a lot of treatments available. There are the traditional treatments, we have the natural treatments, we have invasive treatments. A lot of people prefer the invasive treatments, which involves removal of the fibroid, surgical removal. But when you remove your fibroid surgically and you don't adhere to some rules and regulations, it can grow back. You can remove it surgically, but you must learn what you should eat. You should adjust your diet and your lifestyle so that it doesn't grow back. And what are those things that makes fibroid to grow back? We have red meat. If you are fond of always eating red meat, you can make your fibroid come back. You have to eliminate, if possible, red meat from your diet. Are you fond of taking sugary things, sugary drinks? You can if you can't eliminate sugar completely, you can choose an alternate method of sweet things. Instead of sugary drinks, why not make your homemade juice? You get your blender and you buy your fruit from the market and you make your juice at home. Even the ones in the supermarket, a lot of times they also contain sugar. So you can make your homemade drinks and food. You can opt for whole grains instead of sugary food. Instead of eating white rice, processed food, you have to eliminate processed food from your diet completely. Instead of eating white rice, you can opt for whole grain brown rice. Instead of eating white bread that contains a lot of sugar, you can opt for wheat bread that has no sugar in it. And we have some tubers that are low in sugar. Instead of yam, you can replace with plantain or cocoyam. And instead of this gari and other food, you can replace them with wheat and plantain flour. Then what are the natural treatments of fibroid? Natural treatments involve treatments that doesn't involve surgery. Well, there are a lot of natural treatments for fibroid. You can add a teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of ginger, and oregano. It is better you get the fresh oregano, but if you can't get the fresh oregano, you can also use the dried ones. You boil them together and you drink them every day. Instead of concluding that those treatments might not work, you should always take those treatments consecutively. You can't just take it just today and tomorrow and conclude that the treatments are not working. You take it consecutively. That is when you can tell if those treatments are working or not. In our next class, we are going to be talking about hormonal imbalance and cyst.